here it is. All right. So good afternoon, Colin. How are you?
Oh, no, jolly good, and you?
Okay, I'm fine, thank you. And first of all, thank you so much for agreeing for this interview. And this is my obligation that I need to tell you that whatever you say and whatever your information I will have, all the data will be completely anonymous and confidential, and it will not be used for any other purposes except for the sake of this research. And after 6 months from starting from today, as soon as my research is accepted and it is I pass the assignment, all this data will be deleted. So so no names, no company names, nothing will be mentioned anywhere.
Okay, no, that's cool.
All right. So my first question to you is, you must have heard about the professionalism a lot. What is your understanding of the word professionalism, and do you think it is important in the workplace?
Okay, now how I understand professionalism is the way of behaving in the workplace, but I think it also relates more to people who hold professional jobs. By that I mean people with like high qualifications. And to be treated professionally means like, I didn't study all this time to do a master's to be treated like a laborer. I expect to be treated with that certain amount of almost respect and deference for having studied so long.
All right.
Okay.
I'm actually writing some notes with it, so if you hear some scribbling, so please don't worry, because it is the important points, I'm noting them down. All right. So why do you think it is important in the workplace?
Well, I think everybody's got to be treated with a certain amount of respect. Management need to treat the people under them respectfully, because we do a proper job that we've been trained for.
All right.
And I suppose by the same token, we need to respect the position of the management.
All right. All right. My second question is, what do you think the differentiation at workplace mean? What does it mean? What does it sound to you?
What I think you mean by it is how some people are just treated a little bit differently to others.
Yeah.
Do you want examples?
What do you think what does it mean to you?
Well, I think just some people are just treated differently. Some managers, for example, would treat, say, for example, maybe men different to women. Or, if you're of the same race group or same ethnic background, you'll be treated differently by that manager than if you are from a different grouping.
All right. Okay. Okay. Do you think that differential treatment for employees for good for an employee's career and performance at the workplace?
Well, if I'm to be perfectly mercenary about it, I suppose if it's in your favor, then I suppose it is good, because you'll get promotion and all that.
Okay. Do you have anything else to say about this? It's good for the career and performance.
Yeah, it can help you. Yes, if it's in your favor.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any examples of the good differential treatment that the employees can have?
Good differential treatment. Well, it's really hard to. One should never discriminate ever, in my opinion. So it's hard. I can understand here where we work that sometimes they have to treat, say, like the Emirati staff a little bit differently because they're trying to get more of them in there.
Okay.
And I suppose, we all knew that when we came to this country that we are going to be replaced.
Yeah.
So I suppose in that case, it is okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But that's the only one I could really think of. But as a general rule, I would prefer that nobody is treated sort of differently.
Okay. Now, fourth question is, do you think that differential treatment for employees is bad for an employee's career and performance, especially performance at the workplace?
Yeah, I think well, if it work against you, then you won't be promoted. But even if it's in your favor, it might not be so good because you will start not doing your job properly because you think you can get away with so much more.
Okay. Have you ever been treated differently at your workplace? And what is your perception about it?
Well, yes. If I actually think about, when I was living in South Africa, there was positions coming up for teacher training, which I wanted to do. But I was treated a little bit differently simply because the people who got promoted, who got the position, were the ones that used to go out to the bar drinking with the trainer and the manager. I didn't.
Okay.
Therefore, I wasn't considered for promotion.
Okay, so do you think it was some people were favored by bosses?
They were definitely favored. Those who went drinking at the bar with the manager definitely had the manager's ear.
Okay.
And got promoted. And those of us who didn't do that, we didn't.
Okay. So how do you feel about it? What did you feel when this happened to you? What was your perception? What were your feelings?
Well, I'm still quite bitter about it. Because I feel like I should have been chosen to do teacher training as well. And there was no reason why I shouldn't have. I had all the qualifications as everybody else did. And I wasn't chosen.
As everyone else. Okay. So you felt bitter about it. And
I still do.
Yeah. And also, do you feel that it made any difference to your motivation as an employee, as a faculty member?
I was quite demotivated. I actually seriously even started looking for other jobs. Which didn't really pan out. Then a few years later, we came here. So, yes, I suppose I did leave because of it. That was one of the motivating reasons for me leaving.
Okay, yeah. In what ways you have experienced this differential treatment at your workplace, in the current workplace? Have you ever experienced? It can be positive, it can be negative.
No, I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever been discriminated against or even favored for any reason. It seems to be... I've never actually tried to do any promotion, but I don't think I've ever been discriminated against.
Okay. Right. So now this perhaps will explain more the next question, what I exactly mean by the positive differential treatment. It is like, have you ever been personally benefited by any aspect of the differential treatment? And I'm not talking about favoritism here. Like this means that if a faculty or an employee is not up to the mark, they don't perform well, or they may need some extra training sessions in some specific area. So I'm talking about those special professional development opportunities or reduced working hours for the sake of the betterment of an employee, or the choices of courses of delivery, not in the sense of favoritism, but for the sake of employees or faculty's development. So,
honestly,
have you ever received?
No, I've only ever had the normal PD, which everybody goes through.
Okay.
Extra PD has always been stuff I've volunteered for.
Okay.
I've never been sent on anything. I've never been told I have to do something.
Okay.
So I really no.
Okay. So you don't think that any differential treatment for the betterment of the faculty that should be there, you have not ever been benefited from that?
No, I don't. Only the PD I volunteered for or I asked to have, but otherwise, nope.
No, okay. So it was all your own choice that you wanted to do and was what was available to everyone else.
Yeah, even now, I do feel now like I have to do the Blackboard PD to get, but that's just, again, I haven't been told I have to do it. I know I have to just do it for myself because this is the way the college